Hi, everyone, and welcome to Conversations with Chrysalis. Today we have Vipin with us. Hi, Vipin.
Hi everyone.
So, Vipin, can you start off with giving us an introduction about yourself and your journey at Chrysalis so far?
Yeah, I have been like with Chrysalis from last 14 years now, and my journey, like I joined Chrysalis in 2009 as I think my designation was a process enhancement executive uh, at that time, and it's been 14 years, and I think the journey was more. I won't say that the journey was smooth per se because we are working. There has been ups, downs, etc. But then it is always being working with a family. So in a family, there's always ups and downs, and then uh, but then there's that ups and downs keep us going, right? And so from process enhancement executive to senior regional manager is something awesome, right? And having this interview also is like something a dream coming true. Seeing a lot of interviews happening like this, and finally I am getting my chance as well. Also the journey had started from Hyderabad with 10 schools, anchoring 10 schools of computer science program. And then I think the best part of this journey was the opportunities were given continuously. The organization ensured that organization has seen the potential and has been giving the opportunity. So when I joined here with anchoring 10 schools, after a few months, they are after a year or so, they asked me to relocate to Chennai and started handling more schools in Chennai and Andhra Pradesh together, and then team lead, etc. Now, finally, hankering around 300 plus schools in almost what 70% of the country. Yeah, that's a growth, right? And so when there is a continuous growth happening, then it is more like you'll enjoy the journey, right? So journey is
That's
not always comfortable. I prefer I don't prefer a comfortable journey. Probably I prefer some kind of roller coaster ride. So that's what this has been like, always challenging me with new things. Every year, I feel like there is new thing coming towards me, and whenever there's a new thing, that's something which gets me going, right? Otherwise, it's very boring for me, and I'm sure that's how it will be for most of us. So that's how it has been happening for the last 14 years.
That's awesome. And I think I agree with the whole roller coaster thing being a very common trait of Chrysalians. I think in all the interviews that I've created, everybody has said this at least once. Some kind of I like challenges or whatever. So I can totally see that in you. Vipin, have you, in your journey so far, right? Have you had any mentors here? And how have they influenced your career here at Chrysalis?
See, when I joined Chrysalis, I was just a pass out after my graduation. After completing my BTech, I think I just joined Chrysalis. So I was in search of jobs. I got jobs in many organizations, many top companies in the country after completing my engineering. I don't want to take the names of them, but I couldn't survive anywhere because of the of whatever reason, the work culture, etc. So I was a fresher. To be very precise, I was a fresher when I joined Chrysalis, right? So everyone was a mentor for me. I have been learning from everyone. I think I don't like, everyone in the organization, right? So initially my interactions were predominantly with Karuna ji, and who was heading the team at that time, and then followed by and then in team we had Shankar and Murthy, who has been a great support. I have been reporting to them at that time. So then Vishy. the team was taken over by Vichy, and that was he was mentoring. So everyone has their own traits, right? For example, there has been a different learning from Karunaji per se. Then there has been different learning from Murthy and Shankarji. Then there has been different learning from Vichy. Like Vichy, through Vichy, I have learned like how to that customer rapport building, how to talk in front of the customer, how to interact with them, etc. I have learned from Vichy Adli. Then it was then I started reporting to Bala, and with Bala again, as you know, that Bala is a different person altogether, and from him it is all about how do you assertively communicate, how do you ensure that perseverance per se, those are things which I've been getting from Bala. And I'm sure that from everyone, right? Like for example, Deepaji, Valiyappan, Ganesh, Chitra, all of them has been there as a support. I think no one of the best thing about Chrysalis, which again the reason for me being there, and I'm sure that for many more years with Chrysalis would be the people around, right? Everyone is there to support you. Everyone is there to you can learn from everyone. People, there is literally we have a flat hierarchy. I don't even say that we, there is no one, yeah, on paper there are boss, reporting managers, heads, etc. But I think we can reach out to anyone, we can talk to anyone, and everyone is there to help you, right? And so everyone is a mentor for me in Chrysalis. I can keep learning from each of them. So that's something unique about Chrysalis. Yeah.
Awesome. That's, I mean, this is something new. I mean, because everybody that I've asked this question to earlier has usually just, said one or two people, but you have named most of the organization, and that shows, like, how much you have been into the organization and the culture, and, open to learning from everybody, and you found something to learn from everybody around you is quite inspiring for somebody like me to know, honestly. So, Vipin, what's something that most people don't know about you? Some interesting fact or something which you would be willing to share with us today?
Most people don't see. Uh, at least the the thing is that if you ask me, I am socially not well connected outside Chrysalis. So all my friends or my family, other than my family, my extended family is Chrysalis. So I don't think that at least the people who I know very close to me, right, in Chrysalis or my team members, they know most of it. So I was wondering like what I should be sharing, but then a few things which I personally like to do, as I said. So something which most of them, I don't know, some most of them knows it. But then one thing is, before joining Chrysalis, I worked in around 6 to 7 companies for 5 days or 6 days each, and I have quit. So at that time, I never thought that I'll be able to work for almost 14, 15 years in the same company. So it all depends
Wow.
matters about the culture of the organization per se. Second. Second thing, as I said, I like allowed to travel. That's why I'm in this role, which allows me to travel a lot. I love to eat a lot. So, and I'm a strict non-vegetarian.
Oh,
Uh, so, yeah, that is another thing. So people who likes non-veg food, they can always join me for, uh, having some food, like, who are a foodie person. But otherwise, I think most of them know many things about me. Also, what I enjoy doing is, in Chrysalis, what I love doing is meeting. I love challenges, so meeting the school leaders, meeting the teachers, helping them with implementation, ensuring that the challenges what they face is solved. So that gives me the happiness that allows me to sleep well. If I'm solving some challenges, that on that day I get to sleep well ideally. That's keep me going again in Chrysalis. And then yeah, I love driving. I have been like I like long drives. Like when I literally say long drives, I mean long drives, like around 800,000 kilometers
Wow.
once one go kind of thing. So that's one of my passion. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. I think you gave me a quick bite on all the things that I didn't know about you. So at least I don't know if maybe a lot of others know, but at least for me, it was like a quick bite on all the things that I didn't know about Vipin. So that was fun. Um, so Vipin, what do you think sets Chrysalis as an organization apart from all our competitors or others, similar organizations in the field?
See, first of all, as an organization itself, we uh, we have we stick to values, right? And I'm not saying that other organization doesn't do, but our values uh, are we ensure that the values are followed by everyone till the frontline people like who are there, right? And it's not only restricted to the heads or the management per se. So everyone is very clear with our five core values, and we try to strictly follow that. And there's a lot of discussion around that, and that ensures that we all are we all become somewhere similar, right? Like our way of talking, our way of approach, everything becomes something similar, so we all have the same language to speak. Then the vision itself, right? The vision what we carry of awakening human potential in every child, that's very powerful and strong, right? Even though we are a business organization, we also care for money and profits per se, but then not at the cost of giving anything wrong to the child or not compromising the education per se. That's again something which keeps us as a unique that's the uniqueness of Chrysalis again, and that has been acknowledged by the customers, right? You go and ask anyone. I think there's 2 points that everyone has the same language. Everyone speaks the same thing, and then you people are committed towards what you're doing. Is not something which I am sharing. It comes from the customers. It comes from the people who are experiencing this, right? Um, then the next one is the emotion what binds us, right? For example, as a, I have been saying this, that maybe there's values and all these things are there, but then at the same time the way we are connected with people, right? As I said, my social life is almost zero. Like I don't have anyone outside Chrysalis whom I can call them as friends. Maybe one or two, I think, even from my school days. But then the rest of my world is within Chrysalis, right? So we are so much connected with people, right? So yeah, for if I have something personal to discuss, I have people whom I can approach in Chrysalis. Professionally, I have people whom I can approach, and that ensures that we all are there. And just to name people, right? Like there are so many people in Chrysalis who are working for almost 2 decades now or more, right? And there are people who are almost approaching a decade now, right? For example, I'm sure that all the heads are there from almost 10 plus years or 12 plus years. There are people who are there from many years now. Like for example, in my team, if I have to take my team itself, or people I know like Bharat, Gulam, Akil, etc., who are there from almost 10 years now. They have been here. So what is the reason? Like the reason is that the people are getting connected to people here, and we work together. There is a bonding happening, and that bonding ensures that we work for the organization. And the best part is, for example, even recently I was discussing, for example, me, Bharat, Gulam, Akil. we are there in like the way from last 10 years. I think all of us are connected with each other through Chrysalis, and we feel like this region of Andhra, Telangana is our region. There's a feeling of mine, right? And that mind, that feeling is coming because the organization has given us that freedom. The
Absolutely.
organization has said that you take the decision, you know the region well, you are there, so that when someone trusts us, right? When the organization trusts us, the way Chitra, Bala, Vishi, Ganesh, these people have trusted each of us, right? That
Absolutely.
trust ensures that, okay, I think we have to give our best, right? And because it is our space, our region, we have to develop this region. And now it has become like we can't, there is no way that we can let go, right? This region, because it has been created, it has been like, we nurtured this place, and there are many schools which has been nurtured by us, and we take pride about it. So that is something which ensures that we are different from, or we are unique from other organizations.
That's awesome, Vipin. I liked how you also included some anecdotes within it. So it was very nice for me to also like imagine the way in which, you are so connected to the culture and the beliefs of this organization that you are also able to like, tell us so much. So now we have one question from Bala for you. So the question that he has asked in his own words is, how do you keep away from distractions and stay focused? That's Bala's question. So,
Uh, See, distractions are common, but what are you getting distracted with, right? For example, for me, as I said again, I think I have been using this again and again, that for me, I have two families. That is my family here, and then Chrysalis, right? And what I'm doing. So again, what I'm doing, I like doing it, right? Second thing, there's a lot more responsibility people like Bala build on us because they trust us. So he is another reason, or my heads, like for example Vishi, Karuna, Chitra, they are another reason for ensuring that I'm not distracted, because they are they are showing the trust, and when they are showing the trust, I cannot let that trust go away. So to ensure that I stand for that, to ensure that I prove that yes, you trusted me and I can deliver this. By default, there is no way that I can get distracted, right? And then whatever we are doing, right? Especially in my role, or in the role of learning transformation team, uh, there is a lot of other responsibilities. For example, the teachers are dependent on us. We give certain commitments to the leaders and the school leaders, and once a word is given, then we have to ensure that we deliver it, right?
absolutely.
The students, at the end of the day, if we go wrong, then something is going wrong in the school. So at the end of the day, the students are at loss, and we can't let that happen, right? So if you really see, there's a lot more responsibility coming to us, because it is not just delivering certain things as an object per se, but here it is more about people, right? And we have to deliver whatever we are committing here. And uh, one mistake or something going wrong could always lead to a big, the implication will be much higher, because it is not just about the financial thing, but it's about the trust of many people we are losing. So that ensures that we are not distracted. But I'm happy that Bala sees that I'm not distracted. But the fact is, we do get distracted, but within the organization again. Maybe with multiple works coming to us, maybe one work to another work, we may get distracted, but not with the outside world per se.
Awesome. So, we'll end this interview with a quick rapid fire round, Vipin, where I'll say a word and you will say the first thing or person that comes to your mind when I say that. And if there are any interesting stories that you would like to share along the way, feel free to. Yeah. Okay. The first word is presentation.
Presentation, I don't know. I'm not able to. Okay, rapid fire, so I have to be a little more faster here.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Presentation, I would. The person who comes to my mind with respect to presentation is Vishy. So he has his unique. So when I say, so you mean presentation by the physical presentation of a project or a person presenting himself?
It
What do you
can be
mean?
either. I mean, it depends on your understanding of it. So, no worries.
Okay, so I think Vishy has this uniqueness of right uniqueness of he quickly understands the situation. So through the school in the journey, like last minute, he will ask some 4 or 5 questions to us about the school, and we give him some inputs about that. And that 5 things or 6 things, the way he uses in the school, and he ensures that that creates an impact, or he and the ability about him to quickly make certain changes in the immediately, that is like very unique with Vishy. I'm a big fan of him with respect to that part. So when you said presentation, I thought Vishy came into my mind.
Awesome. So, the next word is problem solving.
Problem solving, I would like to give it to both Vishy and Bala here. Again, I don't know. Bala has this uniqueness of going very deep into the problem and analyzing the whole thing and going very clear with the facts and solving the problem. So I really see a lot of advantage in that. Vishy goes with lot of Vishy has everything, like most of the things in his fingertips. For example, this, that, like whatever tools we have, and then he uses most of the tools very effectively in the school to solve certain problems. So yeah, I see these two people as great problem solvers. So most of the time, I can even approach them for my personal life problem solving also. I think I have been speaking to Bala, like whenever there's a problem in my life, I call up Bala and say that Bala, I have this, I want to just talk to you. So I think he has been there as a problem solver always.
That's awesome. So, the next word is growth.
Grow, I feel in Chrysalis, I see that people grow, right? So one of the thing which I always recommend people is stay with the organization. You will see the growth, right? And the direct example, if I had to take people who has been growing, I think I personally feel that I have been growing in last 14 years. uh, there are many other examples, right? For example, you take Kamlesh, he has been growing continuously. But like, if there is a Bharat has been, there is a growth in him. Gulam, Akil, John, right? Aditya. I think these are people who came as a friend and the transformation partner per se, but now they are working as managers, team leads, etc. So Sham Makwana, for that matter, 5 years he has been, and now he is handling a larger region. So growth, I think from the growth point of view, I feel Chrysalis as an organization has been always been providing growth for everyone. Only thing people have to do is just wait, just stick to the organization. Just there's a message which I would like to pass to everyone who is newly joined Chrysalis, or who don't know Chrysalis much. Just be there, just be there for a couple of years. You will find yourself growing, right? And growth doesn't mean only the vertical growth, but there's a lot of horizontal growth in Chrysalis.
Absolutely. I think that's very good advice that a lot of the new people, probably including somebody like me, would like to hear, or would feel more like comforted to hear from someone who's been here a long time. So the next word is networking.
Networking, people like the people who I again I've seen who has a great networking. Probably one person I would put under this is Bharat, who is very good at networking. He is connected with most of the people, and he knows how to be connected with most of the people. I have seen Vishy doing it a lot. And I'm sure that Ganesh is a master in this because I know our director Ganesh actually. So he's a master in networking. So these are the people who are very good, and somehow in this role or in this profession, it's very important that we stay connected with each other. So yeah, these are the people who are very good at networking.
Yeah. And then we have one last word, which is productivity.
Productivity. I think that word 100%. I think fits into everyone, but I would more call it maybe I would give that to Chitra because I think I don't see any discussion, any meeting, or any visits of Chitra which was not productive. There could be some meetings which we have, and so suddenly we realize that after the meeting, or we didn't achieve what we are supposed to achieve. But I don't think there is any meeting with Chitra where the outcomes are not achieved, or we did not, we ended the meeting without any learning or any next steps process. So there is always a next step, or the productivity is always 100% when it comes to Chitra.
Awesome. So I think with that, we're done with this amazing conversation, Vipin. I had lots of fun. I think I learned a lot of things, and more importantly, a lot of different perspectives that I got from you, which was quite interesting. And I hope it will be the same for people who are watching, who will be watching this as well. So thanks so much for speaking with us today. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much.